Hey guys, this is Mr. Ruthier. I'm going to be doing a access lesson with you today. So hang on to your hats, pay attention, just follow me. Pretend I'm sitting right next to you. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start up Microsoft Access. This is a database that we're going to be learning about. And because we're going to do lots of little things here and there, I thought, hey, it's going to be a lot easier for me to record it. Okay, so on your computers, let's start up Access. A-C-C-E-S-S. There it is. Isn't that cute? Okay, let's start up a blank database. And we'll just create it. It's called Database 1. We'll change this. All right, first of all, let's take a look at the interface. At the top, we have these little things called tabs. You can see File, Home, Create, External Data. Very useful. Underneath that is what we call the ribbon. And the ribbon changes according to what we have selected. So if I clicked Home, you can see we have these things on here. If I click Create, you can see we have these things on here. Okay, on the left are all the objects right here in our database. Right now there's a beginning table they're creating called Table 1. Tables are really the heart of this system. A table kind of looks like a spreadsheet, and you put one kind of data in it. For example, we're going to create an employee table, and it's only going to have data about employees in it. And then we're going to create a case table, and what we're going to do is pretend we're like a help desk somewhere, and people call us up to fix things, and we resolve their problems, and so we have a little database of all the people that call us with problems and what happens with them. Okay, so let's go in and start our first table. As you can see, we are in design. We're in let's go back home. All right, so this little guy right here, this little protractor thing, I don't know if you use these things anymore, is the view button. And right now we're in this thing called data sheet view. And when you are designing something, you want to be in design view. So click there and click on design view. And now it wants us to name the table. And let's call this table ticket tracker, and I'm using the little underlines there, table. Say OK, and boom shakalaka, there we go. We have the beginning of our first table. Let's see. For this lesson, we don't really need the primary key yet. We'll talk about the primary key later, but it just kind of adds complication to the thing, and we want to kind of start out simple and get you understanding the software. So let's create some fields. Okay. Now the first field that you want to have is this case number. You see how it says ID, auto number? And we're going to change this. I'm going to just backspace over there. And I'm going to call this case number. And the data type is auto number. That's good. And what this is going to do is uniquely identify each case. The first case is going to be 1, the second one's going to be 2, etc. Okay, next field. This is going to be our customer first name, and I'm just going to put an F there. And short text is a good data type. Here's the name of the field, is called field name, and the data type is what type of data goes in. So with the auto number and the case number, you don't do anything. It just auto populates it with numbers. With the customer first name, you're going to be typing something in here, and you can see, you don't want to put a number or a date in there. It's somebody's first name. So short text is good. All right, the third field is going to be, as you might guess, customer last name. And short text is good for that too. Okay, now, who helped them? Okay, this is our employee. We'll call it the assoc name, and this will be the person that answers the phone that helps resolve the problem. And just to make things a tiny bit quicker, we'll just leave that short text, and we'll leave that. We won't break his name in half. We'll just have one, his first and last name will be in there. Okay, next. It's good to know when stuff happens. So this is going to be the incident date. When are they calling me up, and when is this stuff happening? So notice it says date in there. So I'm going to go down and look for there it is, date time. That's a good start. And what happened? What is the incident? Are we a computer repair company? Are we Best Buy? And they're going to call us up and they're going to tell us, well, I turned my computer on and nothing happened, and they spilled Coke in it, and then the cat slept on it, and why do I have a problem? And we'll have to restrain ourselves from laughing because we want to be professionals, and we'll say, well, why don't you bring the computer in, and we'll see if we can fix it for you. So this could be a long story. So we're going to change this to long text. All right. The next thing is we're going to assume we're going to be able to resolve this problem. So let's put incident resolution. And this is also going to be a short text field. And then finally, when we are done with as the case progresses, it will go through, when we first open the case, we'll call this case open. When we are in the middle of resolving it or escalating it, or whatever, we can do that. When it's closed, we can say it's closed. So this will tell us what the status of the case is. So put in case _ status, and that's also going to be short text. And well, we are looking good here. We have created our first table. Let's hit the save button. You can see the little cute floppy disk in the corner. I'm going to hit that save button, and now my table is saved. And why don't we take a short break and stop here? We'll call this part 1. All right, how do I turn this off? Shift Windows Q.